Hi, I'm Karen and welcome to Low Carb Spin. Today I'm going to make my version of the all-American dessert, which is going to be an Oreo Chaffle. So let's get started. These are really easy to make. A few simple ingredients. We're going to take 4 tablespoons of a powdered monk fruit. That's what I use. And then we're going to use some cocoa powder. So I'm going to use the black cocoa powder because that's what a traditional Oreo uses, and it really gives you that rich Oreo flavor, but you certainly can use an extra dark Hershey's cocoa powder or whatever you have on hand. So we're going to do 4 tablespoons of this as well. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of just a heavy whipping cream. We're going to use 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Or I should say 2 tablespoons since we're doubling it. And I'm going to have to use 4 because this is a ½ teaspoon measurement. And we're going to also use some of the baking powder. And I have a ½ teaspoon measurement here, so we're going to be doubling this to 1. So half and half. Do a couple pinches of salt. And then we're going to add egg. So since the recipe's doubled, 2 whole eggs. Stir this up, get it a little combined off the bottom, and we can do it in the stand mixer. Scrape down the sides a little bit just to make sure that nothing's stuck on the bottom, no big clumps of your powdered sugar. And we'll give it another stir. So the batter is really quite thin, resembles a pancake batter. That's exactly the consistency that we need for the mini chaffle maker. And I'm going to pour this into another container because it'll be easier for me to get out than this big bowl. So the next step is I'm going to plug in my Dash chaffle maker. I'll let that heat up. But what I do like to do is spray some avocado oil into a bowl and use a brush to get it into the nooks and crannies rather than spraying the appliance itself. It's a little bit more than a tablespoon, like probably 2 tablespoons per. I think if you go like this and you kind of use the end of your spoon and use a silicone or a plastic utensil so you don't scratch the Teflon. And you just want to kind of rake it around so it's covering, because I think if you do any more, it will boil over. So it really wasn't a full 2 tablespoons. So then you close the chaffle maker and let that do its magic for about 2 minutes. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes. I'm going to pull it out of the chaffle maker and set it down on the cooling rack. And we're just going to continue this process until all our batter is gone. So once again, don't overfill. It already smells delicious. Okay, so that looks about right. So I believe this is ready. Just carefully pry it up. They're going to be quite soft. They will firm up on the cooling rack, but they're still going to stay cakey. They're not going to be hard and crisp like an Oreo cookie, but they definitely have the flavor. Now for a quick frosting filling for our Oreo chaffles. We're going to take 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, plop that into the bowl. We're gonna take 4 tablespoons of a powdered monk fruit sweetener, or you could use Swerve or whatever sugar-free sweetener of your choice. We're also gonna take 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. That was a heaping teaspoon. And we're gonna do 1/8 of coconut flavored extract. And we're going to do 3 tablespoons of shredded coconut. This is unsweetened. We're going to give that a quick mix. It's a really thick frosting. Now we can start filling our beautiful Oreo chaffles. Oh, they smell so good. Take some of the frosting, smooth it on. I guess it depends how thick you want it, if you like the double stuffed. Again, they taste like an Oreo, but they're the consistency of a Suzy Q. Do you remember Hostess Suzy Q's? I think they were a Hostess product, where it was like a cake with a cream center. So that's the consistency we have here. Look at that, beautiful. And we're just gonna keep going with it. And so now this is a nice cheesecake, coconut, creamy filling. I don't know, that's what we're gonna call it, coconut cheesecake filling. Yum, yum, yum. So my recipe made 8 chaffles. So depending upon if you overfill your chaffle maker or not, you'll get 4 big servings. You could cut these in triangles, though I have no problem eating the whole thing myself. But for a party, you definitely can make them into bite-sized servings. Let's plate these up. Okay, let's give these a try. Delicious.